Hello everybody. Today I want to share with you something that's been coming up lately with some of my clients when they start to ask, hey, how about if I write up a letter for the seller so they could accept my offer? We're gonna look at that right now. Okay, so welcome back to the channel. I wanted to share with you this concept of, as a buyer, writing up an offer to the seller to be included with your purchase contract when you submit your offer. But I think it's important that we look at first where that comes from, how that comes about, what's the idea, what's the reason behind it. Now, I really don't know where it comes from. I could only assume that in our industry, just like many other industries, like doctors go to once a year, maybe seminar, industry seminar type for upgrading their education or be current with their education. Same with attorneys, same with a lot of different industries. Well, with us, we have a lot of that. So we have a lot of trainers, and everybody has a different perspective or teach a different philosophy. So I could only assume that there was a trainer that used to teach how to write up a letter to get your offer accepted, and then they go and present cases as to how it worked, why it worked, and then somebody sold hundreds of properties based on that. Now, so then because people are asking me, because some of my clients are asking me, because we're having a hard time getting offers accepted, and they go on YouTube themselves and they find somebody else, that another real estate agent, showing how to write the best perfect letter to a seller to get your offer accepted. So I wanted to share with you how that doesn't really work. So personally, I have buyers and sellers, I have a lot of referrals and repeat business. So it could be a buyer or a seller at any given time, but majority of the times, I'm representing a seller. So every time I get an offer that has a long letter or one-page letter, sometimes someone have pictures, and the agent has their buyer write up a letter and stating why they want it, why they're the ideal buyer, and why should that buyer be considered to get the offer accepted. Well, personally, I look at those letters and I just I won't be mean, but personally I look at the letters and just so I could see what they're about, but they have no influence on getting an offer accepted. And a portion of agents are probably trained that every time they write up an offer, they get their buyer to write up a letter or a statement and include a picture. And I'm sure sometimes it works, but in this market, that doesn't work. That doesn't apply, because we're getting 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 offers in some cases on some of these properties. That's the list. We don't even have time to look at that. And so we at the bottom line, when you're representing a seller, the idea is to choose the best offer that has the greater potential to close, not just because it has somebody's picture or somebody's statement or a request. It's cool, I get it. Some people want to do that, and some agents have their clients do that. It's fine. But I don't think that works in my experience. When I do get offers like that come in with this, I look at them. One thing I notice in my experience is that sometimes buyers are not interested in doing that, and then their buyer's agent asks them, hey, can you please write up a letter or a statement? And then you could clearly see that these buyers didn't even take their time to have an eloquent or powerful request. They just sort of dismiss it. Hey, can you please get my offer accepted because I need a house. So it's a pretty uncommitted statement, right? Nevertheless, some people still practice it, and that's okay. However, I want to share a different perspective. So for example, I'm going to show you here my MLS. If you look at this property, this is in Moreno Valley. I'm in Los Angeles, California. And if you scroll down, so the consumer gets to see everything that gets posted on the MLS up until, it depends on the MLS, probably up to the breakdown of the MLS and that structure. But for our system purposes, what gets fed to public sites like Zillow and Realtor.com and Truly and things like that, it doesn't show from this point down. because this is what we call private remarks. This is for agents only. And so now more than ever, I'm starting to see, let's have a look at these. Seller has opted to not to consider or request any buyer personal information, letters, or photos when offers are presented. So I'm starting to see more and more that agents representing sellers are putting in the private remarks, please don't send these letters. In some instances I've seen where they'll say, if you send this letter, your offer will be automatically disqualified. So personally, I don't think it has influence. Not in this market. You know, this market is just a little too crazy. It's aggressive. Everybody's sending offers above asking price with no contingencies, no inspection, no appraisal. So a letter has really no factor in getting your offer accepted. What's the bottom line here? It's the price that you're sending. Are you willing to remove your appraisal contingency because you're more than likely gonna go overbid? Are you willing to remove your inspection contingency? And how strong are your finances, and how strong your lender and your agent is. So it all starts with you having a sound financial base, good credit, good savings, good employment, stability of employment, working with a great lender, working with a great real estate agent, and then play the numbers. You have to submit your offers, you have to look up properties. Unfortunately, some buyers get frustrated and some push on. So if you play the numbers, then it's a possibility to get your offer accepted. So what's my take on writing up letters or personal notes with buyers' pictures on it to submit with your offer? I'd say don't do that. It's a waste of time, but it's your choice. Feel free to share and comment on this if you have maybe had experience on this and getting your offer accepted. I hope you like this video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and share it if you like it, if you find value in it. And I will see you in the next one.